Hey everybody, it's Polaris. Check out my hair. I've been getting back grounded into life again. I I know whenever I talk about stuff I'm going through, I talk about very surface levels because I don't want to talk about the things that are like physically happening. I'd rather talk about the emotional, spiritual effects of the things happening because we all go through the same thing emotionally and spiritually. And also I'd rather keep my like actual like outside bubble like like private um but we all go through different things that cause these same emotional and spiritual changes. Also I need to show got my haircut. If you didn't see it, I'll put a picture. I don't know. But yeah, I'm like grounding back into almost said life again. I mean, it kind of feels like that when I'm going through emotional, I don't want to say turmoil. Um, I mean, is that the right word? I don't know. Anyways, but going through a lot of emotional and spiritual changes. It kind of like gets me out of like a routine because it's like re-finding myself, I guess. Um, Especially when it comes to like letting go of different things in life, whether it's people, jobs, or like mindsets. Definitely like letting go of all those things. It's like it leaves. Sorry, there's like a lot. I don't know if it's picking up on here, but there's like noise in the background that keeps kind of like distracting me. I think they're like cleaning outside. Um, I just keep losing my train of thought. Um, I don't remember what I was talking about. Things happening. Oh, it kind of leaves you. The way I describe it is it kind of leaves you feeling blank. But when I mentioned to my therapist about this like blank feeling, and this was like I would say like a year ago when I first experienced this feeling, he was like, "Well, think of it like a blank canvas. Now you can paint whatever you want." It's like it now leaves the space open for something new. And man, when you ask the universe for things, you know the song "Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it." Um, yeah, I've been asking for change, and I also on this last new moon had asked for to really reconnect and honor myself because last month whew, I definitely kind of started, I don't want to say yeah, I would say I started to lose myself again, started to lose my momentum and my routine and kind of what I was working towards. And so when the new moon happened, I was like, okay, let's just reset because I know I'm kind of going back into old habits and patterns that are comfortable, but they're not actually beneficial to me, and they actually end up hurting me in the long run. Um, so I also that was my intention, and I laughed because the universe gives what you asked for. I wanted change, and I wanted to return back to myself. So there was a lot of things that came up and a lot of changes that happened, and some of them were awesome, some of them hurt, and you know what? It was all worth it in the end, you know? So I'm just like after especially this full moon, I'm still like the air feels different. I know it's also like the changing weather and stuff, but like breathing feels fuller, if that makes sense. And it just feels like there's more like lingering energy inside of me. Like I'm seeing like a volcano in my mind where it's just like there's like stuff like kind of like boiling under the surface, but it doesn't feel like anxiety or like something. It doesn't feel like anything's bad's gonna happen. Honestly, I just feel so excited. And I keep, and especially also, um, I'm not gonna say it yet because I rather just show it after it happens. But I have some awesome big things happening this month and October that I am freaking out about because I'm so excited. Like each time I think about it, I want to scream. Um, but you know, I'm in my apartment and there's people, so it's kind of like I don't really want to scream. But I definitely go in my car and I scream because I'm just so excited. Um, but anyways, going back, so the universe gives a lot of miracles, and especially when you let go and trust into the universe, and the universe really, like, I don't like to say test me, but it really was like pushing me and was like, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Kind of like seeing if I truly meant of like wanting to be more aligned with myself and kind of return back to myself. And I got a beautiful magical gift at the end of it, which was I'll have to link the video down below where I first originally saw this. But because I've been like getting back into my routine, I knew something was like missing from my routine. For example, because I stated I want to get back into pouring more time on myself, but I hadn't like been like I will like spend time like working creatively. I don't know if you guys can see in the corner I have like a couple new paintings, and also I got to set up this whole back wall, but the idea of a 0 period or 0 hour, which, because for me, like, I'm very much a morning person, and so I was doing a lot of these creative stuff, like, late at night, and it was fine, but I'm really just, I used to, like, stay up late at night, and it's just really, it just throws off my routine. It really doesn't work for me, and especially when I'm creative, like, it makes me, like, very stimulated, so moving that, like, moving YouTube and creating stuff, writing, reading, moving that into the morning, giving myself an extra hour in the morning, has literally changed everything in just the span of a week. It's literally, like, it's been so nice. And I used to have, like, a, like, 0 period, 0 hour when I was going to school. And for that, I would do, like, PE, so I could do music at school. And that was the happiest I've ever been in my life. So doing that, again, has been really awesome, and it's also quite cool to like reconnect with my younger self. But it's still a new routine that takes time, right? Because now I'm waking up an hour earlier, which is fine. I don't mind waking up an hour earlier, but it's baby steps. That's what I like to say. Like, when you're trying to change habits, focus on one thing at a time. Commit to one thing, and then add another, and then add another. Because once you add one thing, it kind of is going to shake up the rest of the routine, right? And it's sorry, I didn't drink enough water this morning, and the like actual change of weather has been messing with my allergies. Hang on. I kind of forgot exactly what I was saying, so I'm just gonna say what I want to say right now. Which, when you're building a routine and you take a piece out and you try putting a new piece in, like, you kind of have to shift things around, kind of like work with it a little bit. And for me, like, I thrive in routine. I personally do. Some people may not agree with that, like, for themselves, which is fine, but for me, I personally thrive in routine, and that's how I can stay disciplined and get things done. So, like, I have, like, the same night routine, and I have the same morning routine, but now I'm adding a new part of my morning routine, so it's just figuring it out how it's gonna work for me. And so I'm still waking up the hour early, but, like, it's a little spontaneous on how I do what I want to do, like, because I may not always want to do something creative. Like, today, I slept in. I was like, I needed to sleep, so I slept in, but, like, a different day, I woke up and I did some like longer stretching in the morning, which I don't like. I do light stretching in the morning, but I just decided to do longer stretching. I took a shower and I fixed my hair, so I did something different, but I used that extra hour to do that instead. And then I've been playing I forget what it's called, but it's like Sudoku but with stars. I refound that game and I'm obsessed with it. So off topic, but so I like had extra time, so I was like, I'm gonna just do that, and then it got me like excited and ready for the day. And that's why I personally like doing something fun and creative in the morning, whether it's, like I said, YouTube, art, whatever, because it's like I get to do something for myself to start the day, and then the rest of the day it's like I fill my cup first and then I can pour it, because, especially, don't get me wrong, you guys know I love my job, but if anyone's ever worked in like customer service, retail service, all that jazz, you definitely want to have your own cup filled before you start pouring into others, because pouring into others when you have an empty cup, it's like having to like how when you have like, let's just say I had like 3 coins, right? Like if we just describe my energy as like 3 coins. Let's just say I wake up and I start my day with 3 coins. If I decide to do something fun in the morning, I get like 6 extra coins. I double my energy. I'm like ready to go, and then I can just give out my coins, whatever, you know. But if I start the day with 3 coins and then I lose those coins throughout the day, and now I'm in debt. No, just kidding. But it's harder to like get back those coins, and I don't want to just end the day with 3 coins. Like I'm gonna want to keep doing more. So that's why for me, doing fun things at night doesn't work. I'd rather do it in the morning, start off on a high, and then mellow out so I can go to sleep. Because I will not sleep, especially when I'm doing creative stuff. I feel a little embarrassed with that analogy, but hey, divine timing, it's all good, and hopefully that made sense to a lot of you. Also, random, but I found my little whale. I was so excited when I found this. I definitely need to super glue it because it's just so flimsy. I love these little, I forget what the brand is called, but I got it from Daiso, I think? I believe so. They have a lot of cute stuff. This is where, can you see it up here? Barely. It's weight right there. My little cat one I gave for my kitty. But that's what I've been up to. Just like a little bit of a shift in the routine, but it's really working out so great, and I'm really grateful that the universe like showed me that again, and also it's like helping me reconnect with my younger self, because having like a stronger morning routine, because we were very much like on like a morning routine, you know, all growing up. But oh my gosh, I wish I could. I mean, I technically can tell you everything that I'm gonna be doing. Should I have like 3 concerts back to back planned, and I am so excited. I'm gonna be traveling to, which you guys know I love traveling so much, and I feel like it's been a little too long since the last time I traveled, so I'm really excited about that. And there's just some other stuff that I'm kind of keeping low. But I'll definitely, once those things happen, you're gonna see my afterthoughts on everything. I'm so excited. I'm like, I want to scream. But I gotta breathe. But I'm gonna end it here because I still have to get started with my day. But oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go skip or something. I don't know. I'm so excited. But I love you all so much. But yeah, just always remember to love yourself. And you know what? Try something different. Try something different. Try, before you start your day, do something fun for yourself. Whether it's something fun for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour if you have it. Even just, I don't know, 10 minutes. Read a book. Whatever you find fun. I don't know what you find fun. Anyways, but I love you so much. And stay safe up there, okay? Bye.